Today, NHL 24 put the oldest players on a single NHL team in hopes to see if they'll change anything in the league. We're going to simulate one season with the oldest players on the single team. On the first line, we have Evgeny Malkin, Alex Ovechkin, and Blake Wheeler. On the second line, we have Joe Pavelski, TJ Oshie, and Corey Perry. On the third line, we have Jeff Carter, Zach Parise, and Trevor Lewis. And on the fourth line, we have Derek Ryan, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, and Ryan Reeves. Ryan Suter and Brent Burns. The second defensive pair consists of Alex Goligoski and Mark Giordano. And the third defensive pairing consists of Mark Stahl and Jack Johnson. Manning the crease, we have Marc-Andre Fleury and Jonathan Quick. Not going to waste any of your guys' time, let's get this video started. Okay, it was not really a good first month for the team. 4-5-0 after October. Evgeny Malkin appears to be leading the team in points with 9 points. Behind him is Ovechkin with 5 goals with 3 assists, Joe Pavelski for 8 points, Wheeler with 7 points, Brent Burns with 6. Goaltending wise, Marc-Andre Fleury is 2-5-0 and Jonathan Quick is 2-0. The Los Angeles Kings find themselves 1 point out of a wild card. The Anaheim Ducks are holding on to the final wild card spot after October with 9 points. LA has 8. Carolina Hurricanes are leading the NHL at 8-0-2 for 18 points. Vancouver in second at 8-1-0 for 16 points. The Islanders in third at 6-1-1 for 13 points. The Ottawa Senators at 6-2-0 for 12 points. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are 5-2-2 for 12 points. Take a look at the rest of these standings, see what your favorite team is doing after October. Taking up the rear are the San Jose Sharks at 1-7-1. Meanwhile, leading the entire league in points, it's Austin Matthews with 22. Nylander has 20, Marner has 19, Marchand has 18, and DeBrincat has 16. With that, we're going to simulate to the end of November, see if the LA Kings can have a better month. So the oldest NHL team is not doing too well, 7-12-1 after November. Alex Ovechkin is now leading the team in points. He has 10 goals, 9 assists for 19 points. Behind him is Evgeny Malkin with 16, Blake Wheeler with 16, Joe Pavelski at 14. Jonathan Quick is undefeated in goal. He is 4-0-0 and Marc-Andre Fleury is not doing the best, 3-12-1. LA is losing a lot of ground to that final wildcard spot, now 6 points behind Minnesota, who is holding on to the final spot. With 21 points, LA has 15. Best team in the league after November are the Vancouver Canucks at 18-4-2, Vegas 17-5-2, Carolina 16-4-2, and the New York Islanders 13-4-5, and the Philadelphia Flyers at 14-6-3. Scroll to the rest of these teams, see how your favorite team is doing after November. Taking up the rear are the San Jose Sharks at 4-12-7, and the LA Kings are tied for last place at 7-12-1. They gotta turn it around if they want to sniff playoffs. After November, William Nylander is the new points leader with 33 points, Austin Matthews 32, Brad Marchand 31, David Pastrnak 29, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with 29. Now let's see if the Kings can turn it around in December. It was a better month for the Los Angeles Kings, now at 14-17-2. Brent Burns is the team's new points leader with 4 goals, 22 assists, and 26 points. Joe Pavelski is behind him with 25, Alex Ovechkin behind him with 23, then it goes to Malkin with 22, and Blake Wheeler with 22. Marc-Andre Fleury is 8-16-2, and Jonathan Quick 6-1-0. The LA Kings find themselves 7 points out of the playoffs. The Nashville Predators find themselves with the last one with 37 points, 7 points over the LA Kings. Meanwhile, leading the league is still the Vancouver Canucks at 28-6-2, the Carolina Hurricanes at 25-9-3, the New Jersey Devils at 24-8-3, the Vegas Golden Knights at 23-10-4, and the New York Islanders at 28-8. Take a look at the rest of these teams, see what your favorite team is doing after December. Taking up the rear are the Calgary Flames at 11-20-5. Austin Matthews is the new points leader now with 46, and followed by JT Miller with 45, Nylander 45, Kucherov 44, and Brad Marchand with 44. With that, let's scroll to the end of January. The oldest NHL team finds themselves a game back of NHL 500, now at 21-22-5. Ovechkin back atop the points lead for the LA Kings with 20 goals, 20 assists for 40 points in 48 games played. Tied with him is Joe Pavelski with 40, Brent Burns 37, Malkin 31, Wheeler 31, and then it falls off to Parise with 23. Seems to be that Marc-Andre Fleury is improving, 14-20-4, and Jonathan Quick 7-3-1. Even with a good month, the LA Kings still find themselves 5 points behind the last wildcard spot. Nashville has it with 52 points, LA 47 points. New leader in the point standing is the Carolina Hurricanes, 34, 11, and 3 for 71 points. 1 point behind them with 70 are the Golden Knights, 32, 12, and 6. New Jersey, 32, 12, and 3. Vancouver in 4th, 32, 14, and 3. And the Boston Bruins at 28, 16, and 5. Take a look at how the rest of these teams are doing. See what your favorite team is doing. Taking up the rear are the Montreal Canadiens at 18, 30, and 1. New points leader is Nikita Kucherov with 61, Jack Hughes tied with him at 61, Austin Matthews with 60, Panarin with 59, and Kaprizov with 58. See if the LA Kings can put up a good month and get themselves back in a playoff picture. Well, they really didn't have a good month, now at 25, 27, and 7 on the season. Alex Ovechkin is leading the team in points, 26 goals, 27 assists for 53 points. Joe Pavelski is behind him with 49, then it follows with Burns with 45, Malkin 42, Wheeler with 41, and a big drop off to Jeff Carter with 29. Goaltending wise, it's Marc-Andre Fleury at 16, 24, and 5, Jonathan Quick 9, 4, and 2. The Los Angeles Kings are still only 5 points out of the final wildcard spot to Anaheim with 62 points, LA has 57. And we have a new team atop the point standing as the New Jersey Devils, 42, 14, and 3. Vancouver in second at 39, 19, and 4. Carolina third, 39, 18, and 3. Toronto in fourth, 37, 17, and 5. And Vegas in fifth, 35, 16, and 9. Let's go to the rest of these teams, see how your favorite team is doing. Taking up the rear are the Montreal Canadiens, 22, 35, and 3. You have a new points leader again. It's Austin Matthews now at 78 points. Jack Hughes tied with him with 78. Nylander 74. Pettersson 72. And Mitch Marner with 71. Simulate through March. See how the Kings do. The LA Kings find themselves a game back of NHL 500 at 32, 33, and 8. They need to win a lot of these games if they want to make the postseason. Alex Ovechkin is leading the team in points with 34 goals, 36 assists for 70 points. Behind him, it's a pretty big drop-off of 11 points to Joe Pavelski with 59, then it's Evgeny Malkin with 57, Brent Burns 57, and Blake Wheeler with 49. Marc-Andre Fleury is 23, 29, and 6, and Jonathan Quick is 9, 5, and 2. The LA Kings now 7 points behind Nashville, who has the last wildcard spot. We're going to have to probably win the remainder of our games to have a shot. The New Jersey Devils and Vancouver Canucks have clinched their playoff spots. Devils at 50, 19, and 5, and the Vancouver Canucks 46, 21, and 7. Boston third, 44, 24, and 7. Colorado fourth, 44, 24, and 6. And Vegas in fifth, 42, 22, and 10. Let's go to the rest of these teams, see how your favorite team is doing after March. Taking up the rear are the Montreal Canadiens at 27, 42, and 4. Leading the league in points by 3 is Jack Hughes with 97, Matthews 94, Kucherov 92, Nylander 89, and Marchand with 89. One last chance for the LA Kings. Probably gonna have to win out to make the playoffs, but here we go. And they did not do good. 2-7 in the last 9 games of the season. Ovechkin led the team in points with 78, had 38 goals and 40 assists. LA Kings finished the season at 34, 39, and 9. Ovechkin led the team in points by 12 with 78, Pavelski at 66, Burns tied with him with 66, Malkin 63, and Wheeler with 54. Goaltending wise, Marc-Andre Fleury went 25, 35, and 6 for 2 shutouts, Jonathan Quick 9, 5, and 3, no shutouts. Meanwhile, in the entire league, it was Matthews finishing first with 107 points, Kucherov had 105, Jack Hughes had 105, Nylander 101, and Marner with 98. Take a look at the playoffs. The playoff matchups consist of the Winnipeg Jets, the Dallas Stars, Colorado Avalanche, Minnesota Wild, Vegas Golden Knights, Seattle Kraken, Vancouver Canucks, St. Louis Blues. Over in the Eastern Conference, it's the Carolina Hurricanes and the Pittsburgh Penguins, New Jersey Devils and the Florida Panthers, Boston Bruins and the Tampa Bay Lightning, and the Toronto Maple Leafs and the New York Rangers. President's Trophy went to New Jersey. They had 116 points, finishing their season at 55, 21, and 6. Let's go to the rest of these teams. See how your favorite team did in the NHL season. Taking up the rear are the Montreal Canadiens, 29, 48, and 5, and the LA Kings, the oldest team possible in NHL 24, finishes 27th with a record of 34, 39, and 9 with 77 points. Let's go to the end of the season, see who wins the Stanley Cup. Stanley Cup goes to the Carolina Hurricanes. They beat the Dallas Stars in 6 games. That will answer our question if the oldest NHL team could go on and win a Stanley Cup. They could not. They'll miss the playoffs by actually a hefty margin. That will do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had fun making it. That's going to do it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.